Hi, everybody. This is Joe.
And this is Lisa.
And welcome to your Cheap Date Show for December 25th, 2008. Well, first of all, Merry Christmas, everybody.
We're doing a show on Christmas?
Well, we're not actually doing a show on Christmas, but we're releasing as our gift to the podcast listening world.
The coal in the stocking that is your iTunes.
We are the coal in your stocking, and we're proud of it.
Well, yes, we are.
We are. So we just wanted to say hi and wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Happy Festivus.
Happy Festivus.
Is Festivus overdone now?
Possibly, yeah. That is kind of like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't have a strong opinion about Festivus. It just never really caught on.
Well, no, it was a skit on a Seinfeld
I know,
show.
it was fake. I know.
But then again...
so was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That caught on.
And every dang year you get to see
things
him
catch on that are fake.
Well, we're going to move on now. So welcome to the show. For those of you who have downloaded it, thank you for keeping us in your feeds because we told you that we'd be back again one day, much like Frosty the Snowman.
Oh, jeez.
And here we are.
You know what? Can we just stop? It's not that kind of show at all.
What kind of show is it?
It's not a Christmas show.
Really? I thought this was a very special...
No. It's just
a Christmas miracle will happen.
It's just we were really cold and went out and had a good meal.
We had an awesome meal.
Had nothing to do with Christmas. It was not celebratory in any particular way. Although Joe's wearing purple.
Yeah.
And
at the office
that
today.
That is surely the color of celebration. Like Joker purple.
During the day at work today, normally at work I wear, as you put it, I'm pretty monochromatic. I'll wear a
khaki, gray, black, blue. Yes.
So today I'm wearing this purple sweater over a shirt, and I had no fewer than 4 people come up to me today going, "You do it best. Go ahead."
Oh, purple.
Like, yeah.
Not like you look nice in purple or nice purple sweater or, oh, that's a fun purple sweater, but no. Purple.
This being spoken by the guy who's wearing a polo in the middle of December. But I digress. So, yes, I'm wearing a purple sweater.
I mean, it's really purple, though.
It is. It's quite festive for the holiday season.
But it's not exactly a Christmas color. I think that might be what confuses people. Like, you normally wouldn't just go out and buy a sweater that color.
No.
Well, you also said people wondered if you were from Northwestern.
That's right. It's the same purple as Northwestern University.
Luckily,
of which I am not.
Luckily, I have a beautiful purple knit cap that goes
not at all. It's not. It's a pinky purplish hat. I think that's.
Were we going to talk about a restaurant or something?
Let's talk about what we did for dinner tonight because we had an awesome, awesome dinner. Now, this show is being released on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas. We're recording this a few days ahead of time. We are talking about the Grand Station Restaurant and Dining. Actually, it's called the Grand Station Restaurant and Cocktails in downtown Arlington Heights. Mm-hmm. It's a great place. How would you describe it in 5 words or less? And I'm not going to count. Go ahead.
You're not going to count. Wanna be speak easy.
Kind of, yeah. It's kind of, but it's a little bit.
I don't mean wanna be in a derogatory way. I mean, it has it's going for a 50s kind of
cool
ambiance.
Right.
And they have a whole bunch of old-fashioned cocktails.
Oh, let's talk about those.
Well, I should say vintage cocktails because there is a cocktail called the old-fashioned that can get confusing.
Right.
You can get a Manhattan, a Tom Collins, a Sidecar.
With a little history of each drink. No.
Yeah, they don't describe what's in the drink, which makes it hard to order one. And I did not. But, a little history of the drinks, which is kind of fun.
Lisa had a Ritzy Dame.
Why don't you read the ingredient list?
Listen to what's in a Ritzy Dame, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and by the way, what did our server say? What did he tell you?
Watch out.
Watch out. It's pretty strong. The Ritzy Dame contains...
Which is exactly why I ordered it.
Kettle One Citron Vodka, Grand Marnier, Soho Lychee Liqueur, and fresh strawberries.
You know what I love about this drink?
There was a lot of it. It was a very tall glass.
I did not expect it to be a big, tall glass of this concoction.
Do tell, what was your favorite part about it?
No mixer.
No.
It's just stronger liquor and less strong liquor.
Just kind of squished together, with the exception of the strawberries.
But I've been really frustrated lately. I won't name any names, but I had a drink a couple weeks ago that was supposed to have a splash of something non-alcoholic in it, and it was like all
the core.
That.
Yeah.
Or like, I've gotten one too many lemon drops that are all sour mix and a splash of vodka. Well, I wanted a drink.
And gosh darn it, doggone it, you got it.
That is a drink.
Mm-hmm. I had a dirty martini, and this was a pretty good dirty martini.
It was good. Now, he didn't give you a warning about the dirty martini, even though that's straight vodka.
Vodka, olive juice, dry vermouth, and of course the obligatory blue cheese olives. Hand-stuffed blue cheese olives.
Here's the thing. When you're drinking a dirty martini, you know what you're drinking.
True.
This Ritzy Dame concoction tasted
I don't know what the hell this
tasted
was.
kind of a lot like simple syrup, to be honest. It was very sweet.
It was one of those creeper
Yes.
drinks.
It was one of those that you sit down and drink 2 or 3 and then you stand up and collapse. Which I did not, but I can see how I can see why maybe he very funny. I can see why maybe he wanted his clients to know what they were getting into.
Mm-hmm. But it was delicious. Mm-hmm. So the drink menu, which will be linked in the show notes, you guys got to check this out. And they have something like 50 vodkas, admittedly different flavors, but the drink menu is quite impressive.
And they have cocktail. Every place has a big martini list now, but they have cocktails that are not martinis. For instance, the cocktail I got was a cocktail, but not a martini.
Right. They also have something called the 10-pin, which is made with 10-cane rum, 10-cane Cointreau, and pineapple juice.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm. It's listed under the martinis, but that's not technically a martini. That's more of a cocktail. They have guava-infused Kettle One drinks. You can get a caipirinha. They have a house caipirinha, if you can believe that.
That's interesting.
And the thing is, I did not ask what brand of cachaça they use. It says here they use Leblanc cachaça in a drink called the Brazilian Cosmo. But as I've mentioned to you before, when I met some guys from Brazil, I told them about the kind of cachaça, which is a sugarcane liqueur, the brand of cachaça that we get in the United States. They just kind of went... Mm-hmm. Sort of like if someone mentioned... What was the drink that you mentioned? The beer out of Washington?
Oh, Rainier.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Right.
So that's the stuff we send to you guys. Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Thanks a lot. But anyway, so the drink menu was very impressive. So I enjoyed my dirty martini. You enjoyed your fabulous Ritzy Dame. And then we moved on to, we had a little appetizer.
I had some fabulous creamy tomato soup, which was very creamy and also very bright in the tomato flavor.
Correct.
I was impressed. With a little bit of basil, which really went a long way.
And it wasn't tomatoey like a Campbell soup kind of tomato. I mean, it was like a real good...
It was a very good tomato soup, I thought.
And then we also had, crispy onions are on the menu. We were wondering if they were.
Oh,
our waiter had suggested the crispy onions to us.
Yeah, they're those little shaved fried onion
It's
thingies.
not an awesome blossom or a bloomin' onion.
Or an onion loaf.
Or an onion loaf like at Hackney's.
Oh, yeah.
But the onions were pretty close to what Hackney serves. It's just that they weren't in a big, giant, consolidated brick.
So here's how Joe orders crispy onions. The guy says, "Oh, so you want some crispy onions or something?" And Joe's like, tell me more about these crispy onions. Well, they're, like...
And I didn't use air quotes, though.
Little...
Tell me more. I'm just a caveman. Tell me more about these crispy onions.
You did say tell me more, though.
It was the dirty martini talking.
They're little, like little thin strips of onions, then breaded and fried. They're really good for sharing. Oh, okay. So do they come in like a pile or like all tangled up or kind of molded into a brick? And the waiter is looking at you like... See, what you're expressing, although I'm not sure he caught this, is that you've had a lot of shoestring fried onions in your day.
Demonstrated right here.
And the little shoestring or the little sweet potato moss at Heaven on 7 comes out like that in little tiny strips. So you're just trying to envision this, and he's like, I guess you could call it a pile.
Dude, they're in a pile.
I'm not sure he understood why you were so concerned about exactly.
I was concerned about format.
Shut up. You love this. You say stuff like this just to get me riled up, just to get me started.
I will not be mocked.
Anyway, after explaining to us patiently that the onion strings come in a pile. He was kind enough to bring us some soup and onion strings.
Yes. Well, he was kind. We paid for him, but yes, he was kind. Yeah, I'm sorry, continue.
We hadn't yet. So it was all on trust at that point.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry. Was there something else? Because I had something to add in here.
Go right ahead.
No, we also had the rolls that they gave us should also be mentioned as well. They gave us 3 different kinds. No, seriously. They were very good. They were very fresh in 3 different kinds of
Wait till
bread.
we get to the bun.
Stand by, folks. All your breading dreams will come true. Good rolls on the table. I just wanted to say that because they were very fresh.
Good.
Very
Yeah, I only had a little bit of one.
Let's move on to the main course. What did you
Okay. I ordered a grilled portobello burger, which is just a portobello mushroom cap, goat cheese, roasted red peppers, tomatoes, greens, and some pesto.
Right. Pistachio pesto.
Pistachio pesto. I didn't catch
pesto.
that.
Yeah.
Our waiter was kind enough to make sure that I realized, besides the fact that I was getting a strong drink, that there would be no meat on my.
Yeah. There's no meat.
You know
on
what? That poor guy.
The portobello mushroom burger.
You know what? Because he brought that to somebody, and they were like, "Hey, where's the burger?" Wise guy.
Even though on the menu it specifically says vegetarian burgers.
I know, but like I don't fault him for saying that. He must have had a customer at one point, just like he said he had somebody send back that Ritzy Dame thing.
Yeah.
He must have had somebody wonder where their burger was when they ordered the portobello burger.
Hey, can you slap some meat on this thing here, buddy? Would you mind?
Anyway, I have to say, by the time it came, I was really full, actually.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of had a late lunch and some cake at work, which is another story. But so I only ate about half of that, but it was really good. Mm-hmm. It came on a big pretzel roll, which I have to say was too much bread for me. Too much bread by any standard.
Delicious.
But the mushroom was really tender and marinated and delicious. The goat cheese was amazing, creamy and soft and pungent. Goes wonderfully with red peppers and any type of pesto.
Mm-hmm.
So all in all, it was really good. I'm always looking for a vegetarian burger that is good, that doesn't necessarily imitate a meat burger, but also is not, a cheap school lunch cafeteria substitute. I do appreciate the Boca burger, which tastes a lot like meat.
Mm-hmm.
And I do appreciate something like a portobello mushroom cap that's nothing at all like meat.
Right.
I mean, it's robust in flavor, but these things that pretend to be meat but pretend very badly.
Yeah.
Not going to name any names. Garden Burger.
Ooh, that's a brand name too.
No, I mean each veggie burger has its ups and its positives and negatives, but this was really good.
You want to know what I had?
You had meat.
Did I? I had the barbecue bacon blue burger. I'm just going to let that one soak in for a minute. Barbecue bacon blue. Check this out.
So let's break it down.
You got a hamburger patty served, and very good. I will tell you, you can always tell when I'm really enjoying a meal, especially some sort of sandwich, when towards the end of the meal I start deconstructing sandwich. Have you noticed this? I peel the bun off, I peel the greens off, and then the meat, and I start eating each individual component to see what.
And so you've raved about the whole thing, and that now you rave about each individual. Oh, this is really good bacon.
Yeah. Look at this is Maytag blue cheese.
But it's especially with a burger like this, it's all about the ingredients.
I wanted to deconstruct it mainly because Adam from Northern Exposure comes to mind. Who are you, Biddy Crocker? You're gonna go home and make this? It was a really good patty of beef. I will tell you that. I mean, it was good.
I know.
I mean, it was good. They didn't. It didn't
a departure from the portobello.
Well, no, but I mean, a departure from a lot of other places where you go, where if you get some sort of burger, they put all this other stuff on there, and they're counting on you not recognizing
like
the fact
school
that
cafeteria beef.
So take this burger. Then we got Applewood smoked bacon, Maytag blue cheese, lettuce, tomato, crispy onions, the aforementioned crispy onions.
Oh,
which
yeah.
We just had a huge pile of those things. There was another pile on top of my burger. Now, to be fair, our waiter didn't know because we ordered the crispy onions, and I didn't realize.
Oh,
they were gonna come
yeah,
on top of
yeah.
that, but it was
No,
sort of
no fault
redundant.
of his for sure, but it was kind of funny.
And their house barbecue sauce, which is really, really good because it wasn't overly sweet, and it wasn't overly smoky, and it wasn't overly spicy. There was just something about it. I had that just on the bread, and it was very, very good.
It was tangy, and it went really well with the burger.
So it was a very good balance of flavors. When you take this whole thing, and by the way, you get this thing on your plate, it takes up a whole
Oh,
plate.
jeez, yeah.
Be advised when you go there that, I mean, we had all that other stuff beforehand. We had the soup and the crispy onions. We really didn't need to because there was enough food on these plates.
Oh, no way, man. Yeah.
Because the other thing is that when you get your side with this stuff, you can get your choice of fries, pasta salad, or a little thing of baby field greens.
Yeah,
Oh,
so the burger was a lot of food, is what you're saying.
burger's a lot of food. So that's what we settled on. The menu, again, linked in the show notes. Check this out. They have a ton of stuff.
Wait,
They
how
have
was
steaks.
the bacon?
Oh, the bacon was very good.
How was the blue cheese?
The blue cheese was very good.
See your face.
Oh, let me tell you about that. Is it going to be like me lighting up about pushing daisies now?
Oh, jeez. Nothing will ever be like that.
But that's another story for another time. Anyway, so it was very good. Our dinners were good. So then afterwards, we're looking at these plates full of food, which we
couldn't finish.
ripped through. Server comes up. So dessert?
I'm good. He kept asking us if we wanted another drink too,
He was really pushing the drinks.
even though we were clearly making very slow progress with the drinks.
Well, that was deliberate.
It was just funny.
They have an original creme brulee. Oh, this is what I saw walking by. First of all, I'm a big fan of creme brulee, as you know. Just 1 week ago tonight, we were at La Tasca, which is just down the street, which is the tapas restaurant, and they have a chocolate creme brulee there, which we highly
Now
recommend.
you're talking.
But here's what they had for dessert that Lisa would like to see under the tree. Molten chocolate truffle cake. It's a moist chocolate truffle cake oozing with warm chocolate. She's all
I
about
love
the
oozing.
That's right. Served with chocolate truffle
Am I
cream.
predictable?
Served with chocolate truffle cream sauce and a scoop of vanilla ice cream. This is about the time when you say, shut up. Mm-hmm. They have a chocolate hazelnut panini, cinnamon bread pudding,
that's interesting.
tiramisu, apple streusel pie, flourless chocolate mousse cake. You're a big fan of the flourless chocolate mousse
Also
cake.
sounds good.
Key lime pie.
Why dilute your chocolate with flour?
This is what I want to have next time when we go. Actually, there are two things I want to try the next time we go there. And we won't, let's not front load our meal with appetizers. Let's back load it with dessert. They have
We should just go get dessert.
They have a red velvet torte. And they have mini filled cupcakes of the month.
Oh, fun. Cupcake.
So I think we're going to go there. So we did not have dessert. I will tell you that much. And the ice cream that they serve is Capinari's ice cream, which we've also talked about on the show as well.
Oh, really?
Capinari's in Mount Prospect. Made and sold in Mount Prospect.
Oh,
So-
wow. That's really interesting.
So it's a fully local experience.
So all in all, we ordered from kind of the lower end of the menu, the more
Oh yeah, you can
reasonable end
get.
of the
They have
menu.
steaks and chops. You can get up to
Some fish, a whole
$20.
bunch of chicken options, some pasta. I saw that Monday they have a meatloaf special.
They do.
Other types of like home cooking food. So all in all, now we're talking about things like flourless chocolate torte cake or whatever, and the martini list, but I wouldn't call the place trendy. And I thought of that when you said cupcakes, because cupcakes are kind of hot right now, but not trendy. Also, they have a big mac and cheese thing, like make your own mac and cheese.
Yeah, build your
with
own mac and cheese.
with your own mix-ins. And I think mac and cheese is kind of a thing right now. But all in all, not trendy. And I like that about it.
And since it's in the building next to the Metropolis Theater, if you're going to see a play, it's perfect. In fact, the first thing he said to us, our waiter said to us, was, "Are we on a time constraint? Or are you going to see a play?"
Yeah.
Nope.
Also not retro. I mean, retro a little bit, but not like...
The decor is a lot of open brick, open ceiling, and then they have a neat mural on the wall that we were in that has sort of stylized. In fact, part of the mural actually appears on the website. There's like a little half face of Audrey Hepburn. You got Albert Einstein, his head
Yeah,
coming
like
out there.
strips of big pop art posters.
From like the 50s and 60s.
Yeah. But and I guess I would call the menu modern, but it's not trendy like everything has avocado on it or
Right.
like you know, a trendy menu when there are tacos and sushi and steak all on the same menu, and some tuna with salsa, mango salsa. Like, it's not like that.
So it's suitable for a date. It's also suitable for families.
It's very loud. It's not romantic.
Right.
But it's fun. And we always
behind me, and I couldn't hear you.
Oh, jeez. We always see kids in there, though.
That's true. But as it gets later, there were fewer families and more.
Yeah.
There was a couple sitting next to us, and there was another couple that was
and then
a few tables down.
2 girls, 2 young ladies having cocktails.
So all in all, a very good experience. So if you're just going there for a date, or if you want to go there with friends, actually, I noticed that there were a bunch of people sitting at the bar as well. And next time, that may just well be us. We were in keeping with the cheap date theme. We actually got out of there for less than $50 for the 2 of us with everything you just described,
including the drinks.
The Grand Station is located at the corner of Vale and Campbell in beautiful downtown Arlington Heights. That's 101 West Campbell Street. Check them out. They also have a website at grandstationdining.com. And with that, I think we're going to let these people get back to their holiday festivities. We are glad that you're here. And thank you for staying subscribed. You can get a hold of us by sending us an email to cheapdateshow@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail. The K7 line is still up, and we have gotten several phone calls. Why are you victim of circumstance? We got several phone calls. 206-203-3283, which spells the word
date.
So you remembered that.
How could I forget?
You can leave us a voicemail. And happy holidays and
Happy New Year.
Yeah, wishing you the best in 2009.
Good night.
So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. It's great. Look to the future now, it's only just begun.
This podcast is a production of Jeep Date Media at jeepdatemedia.com.